What is up, guys? It is Christ, and we are back with another video. This is going to be a band that I have had requested several times. And I went to go look them up, and a lot of these suggestions that people had given me were actual albums. So I need to make two things I need to make things clear. We need to clear things up. So if I'm going to be reacting to an album, we'll do a dedicated album reaction for Neal Morse. However, I want to start sort of getting a feel for them with different types of songs. So if there's solo songs that aren't really connected to, like, say, a concept record or just like standalone songs, so I can get a feel and understanding for the band, that would be great. I sort of just went with the first one I found because everything else was an album, and I sort of want to know what I'm getting into before I start doing an album reaction. Now, coincidentally, this is the first one on this record, and if I like it and you guys want me to continue this record, I can. But I don't really know what type of genre this is. I asked for progressive metal, and if I remember correctly, I said I wanted some with like a lot of passion, a lot of soul, and this is what people had recommended. So I don't really know what to expect. I've never heard this band before. I've seen lots of other reaction channels sort of react to this, and I just never heard it for myself. So I'm hoping it's something I like. I'm being optimistic here, though. It looks like it's 6 minutes long, kind of not quite the length for a progressive metal song, but I guess we'll find out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a lyrical analysis afterwards, simply because I don't know what this song is talking about. There's no real sort of, I guess, interpretation of this song, I guess you'd say. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Love the drums already. Okay, I can dig this.
The pedestrian auto walkway rushes on and it's crowded today. See the jets as they jump behind you, and the light from the street, it blinds you now. Neon buzz and the smell of Bombay. There's a lady who stopped, she's so afraid, and the businessmen fall into her. With black cases flying, she goes down. Some new momentum, you better keep on going. Tomorrow soon will be your yesterday. You got some new momentum, you better keep on going. You got to move to make it all the way. Feel like you crashed God's party, and it's winding down to doomsday. How he used to call upon you, now the wind is gone and it's got you down. But he's still in the midst of your mayday, crying out, don't stop, don't be afraid. Keep on pressing through the changes. The momentum that's moved you will not stop now. There's one
production in the song. Completely forgot to do that. I really like the bass at the end, that's nice. So I have a couple of comments to make. I guess the first thing is first. I need to know if this is actually the band that you guys were requesting, because that was not what I was expecting at all. I need to know if this is the correct Neal Morse. Maybe there's more than one. I could be wrong. Well, if this is the one you guys want, then okay. It's not bad. I will say that it's actually quite good. So the comment I was thinking was that this was a Christian band, or at least the lyrics were about sort of the Christian faith, and it looks like that's the case. So I will say this. I have not made it a point to pick sides on this channel. I do react to some Christian music. I react to a lot of different things, as a matter of fact. I'm sure I've reacted to a lot of atheist stuff that supports evolution, and Christian stuff. I don't pick sides on this channel. So I will say this. If this is the band you guys want, I will do it, but how often is depending on how much traction it gets. Because if there's only like 5 or 6 people that watch this, yes, I'm interested in it. Yes, it sounds good. Yes, I'm going to be checking it out. But if the majority of people either don't like it, don't like the message, I'm going to have to go with what they say. So if the majority of people are liking it, and I don't see a lot of complaints, then yes, I'm going to continue this. But that's just sort of my mindset with this song and this band. I did not know that they were a Christian band going into this. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, to each their own in terms of what you want to believe. But I guess I just wasn't expecting it. I guess I'll say that. There's some things that make me think that this is a Christian band. One of the things says, so you feel like you crashed God's party and it's winding down to doomsday. How he being capitalized, which is a lot of times how Christians will like show respect for God, they'll capitalize he. But he has you, how he used to call upon you. Now the wind is gone and it's got you down. But he, capitalized there again, is still in the midst of your mayday. And then another example would be at the end, move forward, always knowing our God is going to lead you all the way. So it sounds like this song is more of a positive type of song where if you're feeling run down and stuff, just to keep on going, keep your momentum going. Don't stop. Don't fret about today. Don't fret about tomorrow, because tomorrow will soon be yesterday, which is a pretty good message. But some people obviously may not believe in the same things, so therefore I'm kind of leery about this. You guys can always reassure me as well if and don't mistake this for like trying to hold this as ransom, like, oh, if this doesn't get 100 views or more, then I'm not going to do it. That's not the case at all. I'm concerned about how other people on the channel may take this, and so if everybody's liking it, then great. If not, I'll do it sparingly. But other than that, I thought it was a pretty good song. I did think the vocals were kind of more poppy than I would like. I'll say that much. But the vocals, well, I'll get used to over time. It's not like I haven't listened to people in the past. For example, King Diamond. I really need to get back into King Diamond. Really enjoyed the album, and his vocals are kind of growing on me. So therefore, I need to start checking out more of King Diamond. And that's just another example of me not picking sides, since King Diamond is obviously satanic, or at least a lot of people consider him to be satanic. And then this is the exact opposite. So, with that out of the way, let me do a rating of the song. So I thought that this had a lot of really cool riffs in it. It also had a lot of really, I didn't hear a lot of time signature changes, but I did hear them. Um, the riffs were really cool. I like the stuff that they were doing with the keyboard, and I believe I heard a little bit of organ in there as well. But that could be, of course, a keyboard sort of effect or filter or something like that. I really enjoyed the keyboard solos as well as the guitar solos and the dueling solos between the keyboard and guitar solos. I thought they were amazing. And I could definitely see why people like this band. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to checking out more of them. So with that out of the way, guys, I'm going to rate this a 5. And if you guys are new here, you guys want to see more Neal Morse, please make sure you are showing your support on this series, because the more support it gets, the more I am likely to do it on a more consistent basis. Although I will say this, it's not going anywhere. Um, Even if that means like once every 2 or 3 weeks, I will still do it. But how often is, like I said, is going to be dependent on how much support it gets. So with that out of the way, guys, this has been Christ, and we will see you guys later.